1940s or whether it's on the Supreme Court nomination this time, American politics is very rough and tumble, and they have run each other, particularly during the anti-communism phase between 1948-49 until the end of the Cold War. Everybody was going after each other, whether it's soft on communism, and it got kind of dirty once in a while, but it was just pretty normal stuff. And one of the things I wanted to stress tonight is everything we see in this campaign is relevant of earlier periods of time. You know, there were times in American politics when they were blowing each other up. So right now, I think a lot of these things are part and parcel of the American package. American politics is very dirty. It's a rough game, and you don't get in it unless you want to play dirty, which is wrong. At the end of the day, you got two guys standing, 174 and 178. The New York Times once famously said about the 1980 campaign, you know, it said about Carter and Reagan, it's not about the lesser of two evils. Sometimes the campaigns only give us the evils of two lessers. And so, you know, we got two guys going at it in their 70s, and they're playing it as hard a game as they can, but they're not as dirty as previous campaigns, and they're certainly not as monumentally famous for it either.
Okay, you're listening to World Today. I'm Dinhan in Beijing. Today we're talking about U.S. presidential election in 2020 and its current dynamics. So, Professor Papagrazio, according to a national poll by the New York Times, voters prefer Biden over Trump on almost every major issue at stake in the election. President Trump has even lost his long-standing advantage in terms of the economic matters, in that voters are now evenly split on whether they have more trust on Trump or more trust with Biden to manage the national economy. To what extent do you think this would represent the reality on the ground?
I think it represents a reality pretty well. What we are dealing with here is a president who